What's good, everybody? Your girl is back with another video. And before I get started with this review here, I want to say thanks for stopping by. And if this is your first time here, or if you haven't done so already, make sure you do the right thing and hit the subscribe button below. And if you enjoyed the video, then give your girl a thumbs up. Alright, so let's get it. I have this box here and I am so juiced to show y'all what's inside. But first, let's talk about the design of the box. So this is a two-piece box. It's completely matted out. Top lid is in black with a red Jumpman in the center. Jumpman faces right, and the flight text right underneath it in white. And then on the shorter ends of the box, on both sides, there is a red Jumpman logo as well as the air text underneath it. And then for the bottom part of the box, this is in cement gray with some black splatter paint throughout. And this is a size 6. Which is absolutely not my size, whether it's in grade school or in women's, right? And this is a women's exclusive release. So what had happened was I hit on these shoes via End, so shout out to End for selecting your girl. And End is a London-based retailer, so when you enter the raffles, it's in UK sizes. So I entered it normally how I usually would, size 3.5 in UK, which converts to a size 4 in grade school. And then because this is a women's release, it would be 1.5 size up, so I would be a 5.5. And then when I opened the box, this was a size 6 and your girl was shook. I didn't know what happened. I thought I messed up, but it was actually a UK 3.5, so I'm not sure what happened with this release with the conversion, but it should be a 5.5. All of my sneakers are UK 3.5, and then it becomes a size 4 when converting to grade school, US, so I'm not sure what happened here, but this is what I got. I'm not gonna return it or anything like that, but I guess I'll wear thicker socks. I don't know. We'll see how it goes when I do my on-feet look, but let's take a look at the shoes. This is the Air Jordan 4 Retro in the Canyon Purple colorway. And these shoes right here are so dope. I can't believe I hit on a pair. And so I'm gonna consider this episode an early look or an early review because this colorway has not hit stateside yet. It only released in Europe so far. And I think it was supposed to hit stateside sometime this summer, but it didn't. The release date got pushed back to December. However, just last week, Jordan Brand announced that it was going to push up the release date to October 15th. So you better come correct October 15th because these shoes will sell out. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a women's exclusive release. And so sometimes they cap off the sizes at a women's size 12, which converts to a men's 10.5. So we'll see if they extend the sizes a few days before the release. You'll see it on the sneakers app, but if not, that sucks. So these shoes here give off skunk dunk vibes. Those are the Nike SB Dunk high tops. There were two different colorways. There was an all green with a purple swoosh, and then the other colorway resembles this more. It's the reverse pair. It was all purple with a green swoosh. And those shoes have the shaggy suede for the upper, very similar to what's going on here. These also look very similar to the Travis Scott Friends and Family 4s. Those were also purple with some black. Here, it's made out of a shaggy suede. That pair, it was made out of nubuck instead, which is what 4s are generally made out of, nubuck or leather. But shaggy suede is something very new. I think the last time we saw suede on the 4s was with the CAUS collaboration that came in gray or in black. Super dope collab. They did not release in grade school sizes. And so shaggy suede isn't oftentimes used on shoes, but when it does, I think it looks super fresh. I think the last pair I reviewed that had shaggy suede was the Vapor Waffles, and then I also reviewed the Notre Dunks, and that also had a shaggy suede. So very dope material, very not weather friendly, but I don't have to really worry about that in California, right? And so the Jordan 4s were originally designed by Tinker Hatfield in 1989. Some 32, 33 years later, we have this colorway that does not resemble the original breads, but The silhouette remains the same. It looks very technical, very futuristic, and I'm a huge fan. So let's go into some details. For the upper on the shoe, as I mentioned earlier, it's made out of a long-haired suede. So it's a shaggy suede that looks unrefined or unfinished, but it feels really nice in hand. The color is Canyon Purple, which is a darker grayish violet color. And that can be found on all base panels as well as overlaying panels, including the tongue. For the lateral as well as medial panels, and same goes for the bottom half of the tongue, the base is made out of a very breathable mesh, and the color is anthracite, which is a dark colored coal. And then above those panels, there's urethane coated mesh netting that's in Canyon Purple. Stitched onto the top of the tongue is an anthracite colored tongue tag, and the Jumpman as well as flight text is woven on in safety orange. The Jordan 4s have a very unique lacing system. They're very customizable. So there are two sets of eyelets. They are made out of plastic in alligator green. There's paint splattered throughout in anthracite. And so you can really customize how you want to lace up your shoes. And then connected to the top set of eyelets, there are the plastic support wings in anthracite. So these shoes come with two sets of laces, and as you can see, the alternate set is funneled into the lacing system that's going on here. These shoes come fully pre-laced with cotton flat laces in Canyon Purple. The alternate set is in anthracite, and these are also cotton flat laces as well. So if you want to switch it up and swap them out, you can. You got options. I'll do a lace swap for my on-feet look, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So let's go into the right shoe. Here we have the right shoe, and on the heel of these shoes, it's in anthracite in one solid color. It's made out of plastic. The Jumpman is embossed, and so because it's not an OG colorway, it doesn't say Nike Air with the swoosh. It has the Jumpman instead. And there's also this pull tab here, and it very closely resembles the eyelets. For the inside of the shoe, the sock liner is made out of mesh, and the color is Canyon Purple. And on the lining of the tongue, it's in safety orange, and there's also a tongue tag there, but I think the color is actually black instead of anthracite. And then the Air Jordan text is woven on upside down in safety orange. For the insole on these shoes, the color is Canyon Purple, and the Jumpman logo is imprinted on in safety orange. For the polyurethane foam midsole on these shoes, it's in alligator, and there's also that anthracite paint splatter throughout. And then at the forefront, there's the encapsulated air sole unit. At the heel, there are window cutouts to see the air bubble unit, and around it, the color is white. And then for the air chambers, it's in alligator green. Midway and moving to the front of the shoe, the outsole rounds upwards, and so you can see some of that rubber outsole in anthracite as well as alligator green. For the rubber outsole on these shoes, this is the standard outsole silhouette for the Jordan 4s. There's the herringbone traction as well as the safety orange for the embossed Jumpman logo. So these shoes here are super dope. I'm so juiced that I picked up a pair, and an early release at that, right? And so I usually don't stray too far away from the OG colors for my shoes, but I'll make an exception for this. I think it looks super fresh. I think the colors really complement each other, and I especially like how this Jumpman back here is muted out in incognito. I'm surprised how they did that because every Jumpman placement on the shoe, it's in safety orange, whether it's the tongue tag, the insoles, or the outsole. It's in safety orange, so Maybe they thought it was gonna be overkill to make this safety orange as well, but I'm a fan, leave it as it is. And so come October 15, make sure you do your conversion correctly. For the fellas, make sure that you add a size and a half up. So if you're a size 10 in men, then you would pick up a size and 11 and a half in women's. And same thing for kid size. If you usually buy a size 4, then pick up a size 5 and a half. So if you ever get your hands on these or you're feeding them, make sure you go true to size and do your conversions correctly, and stay tuned for my on-feed look.
Perfect, perfect.